Welcome back, everyone, to our Madden 22 LA Rams franchise series. This time around, we are in Week 17 of our first season. We're getting ready to play the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, and then we're going to follow that up by playing the San Francisco 49ers at our home stadium. So if you guys missed the news, Sony Michel has been traded to the Rams from the Patriots for 2 late-round conditional picks. And what I've decided to do is once this season is completed, I will wait for the scouting update, which is going to happen sometime in September, most likely in the middle of September. I'm going to wait for the scouting update because there's a lot of great things they add there that you guys don't get to see in this playthrough. And also, we will wait for the roster update, which has Sony Michel on the Rams roster, so that way we can start our new playthrough with the scouting update and the Sony Michel roster change added. So without any more time wasted talking, let's go ahead and play the Baltimore Ravens. One of the most difficult things to do in Madden is stop Lamar Jackson. But we're going to try to do that. We're pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot, but it just goes... this game will probably decide whether we're the number 1 seed or not.
The Rams and Ravens are matched up. LA has only won twice. Week 17 brings you the latest matchup in the series. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football. And we've heard from defensive coordinators who tell us that they play the pass first. That's not something you normally hear. But these two offenses, they're true to who they are. Both ranked in the top 5 in terms of rushing yardage. I think they're both going to use those massive offensive lines to try and wear down these defenses.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his 4th season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes last week.
Passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
All right, let's prepare for Lamar, the Lamar Jackson experience.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Looks like J.K. Dobbins is already tired.
By Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
Nice.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often.
Watch that kid. Watch that kid.
Extremely durable kid.
Watch that option.
Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
Okay, they're going to have to pass here.
An absolute perfect fit.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh! Oh! Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's go. Jalen. They didn't show the replay. They never show the replays of interceptions, dude. That's a problem. They need to fix that. I know they're not going to, but they need to fix that.
Finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defense.
That's how you snatch the momentum in the beginning of the game.
Before touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. Very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Stafford on target to Woods. First down, L.A. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's
okay, they're in man.
Off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable.
Okay, if they were in man, why didn't Cup cut in? He should have cut in. Kept running straight.
Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has
see, what can we do?
Because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Go, 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 go! Ah! What a play outside the pocket. And was that the block by Cup that set him free? Or no, was that Higbee?
It is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels.
That was awesome.
The absolute devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top
that's as good a start as we could have gotten.
Miles an hour. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
What a start. What a start. We start off, we intercept Lamar Jackson, and then we go down and get a long touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Controlling the game, controlling the momentum.
James Prochet to return it.
When you're facing the Ravens, one of the things you want to do is get an early lead, so that way they're forced to throw, and it takes them out of their run game, because they're comfortable playing with the lead, and they love running with the lead, and their defense is so dominant that their defense doesn't get scored on that much. So once they have a lead, they just run the shit out of the ball. But if you can take them out of their lead, and make them throw the ball, that's what you want.
and maximizing opportunities.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for
Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Lamar, what are you doing?
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long.
What are you doing, Lamar?
So good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time.
Oh, yeah.
And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
See what I mean by making him a passing team?
Back out. Here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it.
What are they doing?
Supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does.
Looks like they're blitzing.
Division titles clinch, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game.
I'm not sure why the ball was behind Higbee, and he decided to spin around and allow the defender the ability to get the ball, but that's what happened. He had position, he had inside position, and he gave it up by spinning. Spun around and allowed Peters to get his hands on it. I hate that animation. I've thrown several interceptions where that animation has got me messed up.
They run with Edwards off the option. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick.
And we could have put the hammer down on him there.
Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the option, here's Edwards. Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past.
Man, we had him. We had him dead to rights.
Last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
It's okay.
From Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
We're going to work. Check 41.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. And they run with Edwards off the option.
Get him.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with third.
Let's man him up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Jackson.
No.
It's incomplete.
I saw who you wanted. You wanted Andrews.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
You wanted Andrews.
Empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up, so the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Come on now, let's go.
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception.
We had a real good drive going.
Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat.
Okay, they're blitzing.
Scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him.
I knew they were blitzing. He just wouldn't throw the ball. He took forever to throw the ball. Whatever.
You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And no room to maneuver there.
Damn, their run defense is so good.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that.
Their run defense is elite, I would say.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Let's go.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now left
Give me a block. Give me a block.
Tight end. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
It's wide open. I love our receivers because they block so well.
And he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Yeah, let's put this in the end zone. Put it in the end zone.
Yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones.
Get in.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That's what I'm talking about.
There. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
You got to double team Calais Campbell. You have to.
The defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That was a really good drive because we were backed up on 3rd and long and we converted.
And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And now anytime Baltimore runs, they're just going to be wasting their own clock.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I love how our guys are flying to the football. That's great.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Let's focus on Andrews.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson now. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Oh, man.
The idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into
that was almost dangerous.
That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Hey, we got four down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, 3rd down.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
And Jackson throwing once more.
No.
Right back to Andrews.
No, he didn't get it.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but
he did not get it. He came back towards the ball over the line.
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard.
I don't think we're going to have enough time.
And the Rams will be backed up deep,
but I do believe we get the ball to start the 2nd half. So we'll just run here.
To go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field.
Just run it.
He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Okay, they're actually in man. Looks like Woods is on a linebacker.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And down to the 20.
Here we go.
Whew.
Here we go.
I wasn't expecting points at all out of this drive, but they showed me that look. I had to
I wonder what the next play
I had to
call
take
is going
advantage
to
of
be,
it.
because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
Woods was on a
to launch
safety.
another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work.
They're in man again.
Now on 1st and 10.
Are they in man again? Huh.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll get this
I
one
thought
down
they were,
about
but
the
I didn't want to
17.
take the chance.
Not
They were.
quite the
They were in man
success they
again.
had
Okay.
last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points.
Okay, they're in man.
Maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Jones, and he'll get into the
He got in?
zone. Touchdown Rams.
Awesome.
A great effort there.
We went all the way down the field in a
Final
minute.
seconds of the first half, and the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen.
I should have had another touchdown too, but I threw that interception, that dumb interception,
This one feels pretty darn
in the red
secure
zone
against
earlier.
the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Let's just sim to the 3rd.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice
Okay,
run.
they're in man.
On 2nd and 1, Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. They find
Go,
some
Woods.
open field here.
They can't catch you. Let's go.
LA.
Get out of here.
Robert Woods with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams
That
come
safety
right
that they
out
have
of
is
the
really
locker room
slow.
with score here in the opening minute of
Elliott?
the third quarter.
Deshaun Elliott, I think his name is.
CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of passing in this game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it is 28-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays.
We might have to switch to all
75
Madden
yards later, into the end zone.
and toy with the tuning on that, because it's almost getting, I don't want to say it's getting easy, but it's getting a little easy. And we're on all pro, so now they have to pass. Now they're in their weakest
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option, and he'll be upended at
the weakest
28-yard
aspect of their
line.
team is
Just
their
a
passing
3-yard gain
offense.
there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ooh!
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Another
Picked
day,
up by
another dollar,
Leonard
baby.
Floyd, and he will bring it back.
Great
It's
job.
an
Touchdown,
interception
McKay.
return for a Rams.
He threw a
touchdown.
pick 6 to Leonard Floyd, dude.
Now remember,
The
this is
outside
the number one
linebacker.
defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive
Oh my
tone,
God.
not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is insane, dude. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. And we have a lot of game left. I could just, like, sim the rest. But we got a lot of game left. I feel like pouring it on, too. I'm going to pour it on.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Flushed out right. And not much to speak of. Call it a